Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Good evening, good morning, good noon, and good night, citizens of Upland. You are watching the Upland Action News. Today is Thursday, December 17th. The year is 2020. My name is LEFTHOUSE. We are sitting here with Uncle Mars, Utah. Uncle Mars, Utah, how you doing today?
Oh, fantastic, babies and gentlemen. Excellent afternoon. Happy to be co-hosting here.
Yes, it's good to have you in. We had some technical difficulties trying to get the show up and running, but it looks like everything is functioning at top speed.
Yeah, when you got this much talent on board, things starts to go haywire. You know what I mean?
That's right. You know, like the vibrations get a little, and now we're back. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you look up in the top corner there, you will see my Blockhead Explorer next to, I always point at the wrong side. It's over there. Yeah, got to do that move. X-Man. But yeah, there's the UCN, which means I'm a member of the UCN, which is the Upland Contributors Network, which means I don't work for Upland. These thoughts are my own. These genius ideas are mine. These expressions are mine and Mars's. Today and Mars's. Nobody else's, just ours. Ain't that right?
Sounds like trouble.
We're our own bosses. So, Mars, war has begun. It has started. The building process is underway. You said you've had some incredible treasure hunting moments already today. What's happening out there in the city?
My neck of the woods, we got dumped on with snow pretty good. So I've just been hanging out, getting things prepped for this amazing Christmas party and heading up to treasure hunts. And let's see, let me jump in here because Green Turtle was nice enough to give me a little congratulations, but it looks like I've acquired just about 17,000 UPX in treasure hunts so far today.
Oh my God, I need to get out there and get a hunting.
Yeah, and Rotten Tot says, I remember this one, but 3 days ago I scored a 7K as well, so I've been just rolling in it for the holiday season. Spent so much time in Manhattan, I hadn't been treasure hunting, so the treasure gods like having me back in San Francisco, I guess.
Well, check that out. That's pretty amazing. I am building a building right now in the old dog patch. I'm building the Upland Action News studio as we speak.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I'm building on the OG Signworks building, a big old apartment building. Picked a very Mars, Utah color scheme of black, gray with some screaming fuchsia balconies.
Oh my goodness, isn't that a lot of fun? I've got a very Chicago Bears blue and orange theme going for my building. It wasn't the big apartment. It was the one right below it because the property that I'm building on is a little bit tiny.
You went with the Mike Singletary instead of the Refrigerator Perry?
That's right. I went with the Singletary. That is correct.
All right. Yeah. You got to have a big lot for the Refrigerator Perry towers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, so there's been a lot of announcements that have come out today in regards to the Sandbox War, obviously. Starting at 2 p.m. today, you will be able to receive a limited edition rare SPUD Explorer with the UPX purchase. So that's happening. There's an Explorer that they're dropping
Yeah, I
out.
believe there's, I think there's actually three different levels depending on how much UPX you go for. I didn't dig into it yet, but I think there may be one exclusive to PC, which maybe could be paid with crypto. I didn't dig into it, but I think there's three different actual block explorers.
Yeah,
Unless I just made that up, I don't know.
I think you're making that up correctly, or pretty close to it. There's also the 10 days of Christmas has started, and I think that might be why you're hitting these insane treasure hunt price tags or something. I think it might be part of the flash challenges or something that's going on with the Christmas deal. Potentially.
Yeah, our guy Luke, number one. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed him. He has the crab in the treasure chest, which is a pretty sweet block explorer. But I think he nailed 70,000 UPX out of a treasure.
What? That's amazing.
I didn't know that was a thing, but I was pretty shocked when I looked in there. It's pretty amazing. So good looks to him, killing it.
Man, I got to get out there and get a hunt. I want to get a hunting.
Yeah, like I said, I was hanging out in New York for a long time, so I've been having withdrawals, and it looks like my skills are a lot better this time around.
Well, speaking of New York, come Friday at 10 a.m., they're going to announce the first collection there. Or the first collection will be unlocked at Friday, and then another one on Saturday, and then another on Sunday.
Yeah, and I believe those are going to be sold out collections.
Those are the sold out collections, yeah, that are yeah, I guess the neighborhoods that are already sold out, they're going to release those collections. And then I believe they're going to start releasing collections after that in neighborhoods that aren't so sold out.
Yeah, yeah. Once again, I probably should have done my homework a little more. I kind of went with the cliff notes instead of reading the whole book. But I believe that the non-sold out collections are going to open with some similar timing to the beginning of one of the SPUD Wars, maybe to make people make a choice of which coast they're going to be on for that drop.
Yeah, I think there's something to that. Yeah. They're also saying, remember, if you have NYC properties on the marketplace, you may want to, readjust or take them down because the prices, once the collection things go up, and you might just get yourself assed out.
Yeah, learn from this guy because I had a theater district. I got a good price for it, but I probably should have pulled it off the market. I made a few 100%, but not 100 enough.
Yeah, that's right. Lucas is saying thanks. Got lucky today. Yes, you did. And Jones, he can hear us. That's very good. Thank you guys for chatting into the chat room there.
Jones.
What else
He's
is
one of
going
my
on?
Mountain Olympus fellas.
Oh yeah. What else do we have here? I mean, there's some information about how the whole building thing is going down. Let's see. As every Uplander now knows, the Sandbox Wars are coming. Players are preparing their strategies and building their teams. Battle Royale for the first round of the Sandbox Wars will begin on January 1st. Every player will want to get their timing just right in order. So we're not in contest yet. We're not in war just yet. Is that right? We're just
I believe that this is the sandbox of the sandbox.
Okay, so we're in pre-war stages. We're just kind of getting our feet and handsies wets on how to do the buildings and how the SPUD operates and all that stuff. Would you say?
Yeah, I think it's a good move, with the way things have gone so far around the SPUD Wars, a little controversial. People seem a little worked up. Probably a good move to make sure the kinks are out before we cut the ribbon on the actual competition. So yeah. I get it. A lot of sense.
Definitely. It definitely seems like they've reworded and rephrased, and I know that I've been like clowning it a little bit here on the show, but in all seriousness, I mean, this has been a great place. Like Upland has been a place where I've met a lot of great people and have had, some good times with you guys. So I think it's cool, but like, I think war is going to happen though, eventually. I mean, it's already happening. People are going to get mad at people in this metaverse. It's going to happen.
Yeah, if you like competition and you like games, sometimes you just want to win. You don't even have to be mad at people. I just like to win at everything. It's not my fault. It's just what I do.
Yeah, and you're gonna go hard. You're gonna try your darndest.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm Mr. Buena Vista, so I'm kind of a man without a home on this one. We got, obviously some properties in Dogpatch and a ton of the other neighborhoods because I tend to be everywhere. But it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Absolutely. I'm very excited. before we get into the Christmas party, Coast to Coast AMA, I just want to kind of bounce around the NFT space for a minute here. And I found this crazy article. Let's see if it's going to load up on me. A musician sells NFT token, bringing royalty rights for $26,000 in crypto. So that's pretty cool. They've kind of set up the token to, you know, to sort out the whole royalties. You know, like their NFT somehow is like, you know, chipping them off in the royalty department somehow. I don't get it.
Yeah, that one's kind of boggling my mind too. I did see that, you know, rapper Lil Yachty, Lil Yachty, he tokenized himself. I believe that was I'm drawing a blank here. You know, like your guy Dragon Nate.
Oh yeah.
I believe it was a social token for the rapper Lil Yachty.
Oh yeah. And then, you know, somebody had hit me up talking about the Deadmau5 package. Somebody bought one or whatever we were talking about it on the show the other day, and somebody picked it up and they said it was awesome. They love it. They're in love with this thing. So yeah, I'm looking at one right now. Not bad. Yeah. So I mean, wow, what is gonna happen? I mean, like, you slowly but quickly, like, a lot of the mainstream is coming. You know what I mean? Like, this NFT game is gonna flip quick, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be music that comes first too. You know, everybody's focused on the visual arts, but to be able to control, you know, the way you release your product and your distribution and the streamlining that all this provides, you know, I think it's going to be a game changer for the music world as well.
100%. Yeah, no, I think for the music world, for the film world as well, you know, I've already started chipping away at putting features on NFTs and whatnot. But yeah, it's the future. It's everything that's there.
Yeah, music seems to be picking up steam, and, you know, just keep falling with every type of media out there, I would assume.
Yeah. Have you found yourself on Scent yet?
I have not. Okay. I'm not familiar with that one.
Scent is like it's a pretty cool. I mean, I don't know what you want to call it, but you know, it's almost like a Reddit or something like that. But it's all like integrated into like crypto art and whatnot. And even like they have like a tab to share your NFTs. You know, like in there, like if you were to post something. But so I'll go on here. I've been finding a lot of awesome stuff over here. But right now I'm looking at one that's a Sugar Club airdrop reward program. And become a Sugar Club supporter and get rewarded with exclusive NFT airdrops. So this is like kind of starting to happen around the space. You know, you can kind of join these clubs, or like, you know, I'm in the Whale, which is another social money token thing, and you can kind of you can buy like a roll or whatnot. Like I bought the Dolphin roll, and that means you put in a certain amount of Whale tokens, and at the end of the month they'll give you some tokens on top of that, and then you kind of buy the roll again, they'll give you another one. It keeps going up, like the price of it goes up, but what you get goes up. It keeps, you know, so there's all sorts of things, and I'm seeing this starting to pop up with NFTs a lot more. And I want to do something like this because I'm like working on like getting together like a social money token as well, but I want to like integrate, you know, like NFTs into the token and vice versa. I want to back like the NFTs that I put out in the future with like this token that I'm going to create, you know? So I just want to create this amazing ecosystem of art and creativity and drive it in a way so it makes other people have to be creative and do art. So there's a whole bunch of shit I need to talk to you about. I know I've mentioned some of it to you, but it's getting deeper. So we're going to have to go there soon.
I like it. You know, I'm a fan of rabbit holes, and you make rabbit holes the best, I heard.
Indeeds. So that being said, I think we should just get right into this.
Okay.
This
well,
AMA.
Yeah. Before we get into the M&A, though, AMA, not MMA. We're going to get into that too, but
we'll
AMA.
get into the MMA later. Yeah.
Just, you know, I know you're going to do Crypto Monkeys tomorrow, and I finally found some time to get into their Discord channel and
Very nice.
My first legit Crypto Monkey.
Oh, hell yeah.
The Santa themed one. I didn't do my homework to pull it up, but it's pretty awesome. And the first one that I actually got legit without getting it on the aftermarket. So that's pretty cool. And starting into that community with you guys.
Hell yes. No, that's super good that you've gotten into the monkeys. Yeah, that's the thing. I think I'm going to do a show tomorrow at 1 p.m. PST time, but just a real quick one just to kind of hype up the big show, because tomorrow it's it. Tomorrow's the Coast to Coast. And so the Crypto Monkeys will join us, during their segment of the show as well. So I don't know if we'll have them on twice, but we'll be giving them away the monkeys during the big Coast to Coast Christmas party. So should we show the schedule real quick?
Yeah. Why don't we put that through? Let's get the folks up to speed, and then we can fire away here, I suppose.
So if any of you guys have questions out there while we're showing the schedule video, go ahead and drop them in the chat. I've got a sheet of questions that I gathered from people that had hit me privately on in Discord or on Twitter or whatnot. Different random Uplanders had a few questions, some good ones. So yeah, we'll get into that right after the schedule drop here. The Coast to Coast Christmas Party schedule. The Coast to Coast Christmas Party is a touring party with 5 location stops as we party from coast to coast. Every Uplander that makes it to each location will receive a Coast to Coast Christmas NFT game card.
Each game card is a chance to win wax, as well as a chance to win a golden ticket. If you are lucky enough to get a golden ticket, you'll be entered onto the Grand Golden Christmas Wheel for a chance to win the Grand Golden Grand Prizes. The party starts at location number 1, the Left House FM Play Theater, 2261 Fillmore Street in San Francisco at 6 p.m. PST. Every Uplander that sends to location number 1, 2261 Fillmore Street in San Francisco, will receive a Coast to Coast Christmas NFT game card. After many merry giveaways and jolly entertainment, it's time for the party to move.
At promptly 6:27, the party moves to Location 2, the San Francisco train station, Terminal 410. The Party Express train to Fresno then departs.
While on the train, expect award-winning entertainment, special guest interviews, and many more presents for Santa's prize wheel along the way.
You will receive your second Coast to Coast Christmas NFT game card with another chance for a golden ticket and other holly jolly prizes.
The train then arrives in Fresno around 7 p.m. PST. The Party Express will be headed straight back to San Fran, but first, be sure to send your Block Explorer to the Left House train station, Fresno train terminal number 7, to be entered for a chance at the golden ticket and other elf-crafted prizes. While on the train, get tribal and go monkey with members of Tribal Books and the Crypto Monkeys. As the Party Express keeps rolling, there will be more Christmas presents to be won. Coast to Coast Christmas game cards will also be awarded to all who have taken the train from Terminal 7 Fresno.
When the train arrives back in San Francisco around 7:30 p.m. PST, send your Block Explorer to the San Francisco airport, buy a ticket, and board a plane to New York.
This will be location number 4 of the Coast to Coast Christmas Party. You'll have to screenshot your plane ticket and send it to us at
the Coast to Coast Christmas Party room at the Upland Nights Discord channel.
Once we verify that you are on the plane, we will send you a Coast to Coast Christmas game card for another chance to win a grand golden ticket and other prizes.
While on the plane, get ready for a special segment of in-fight entertainment, karaoke, and join the Uplander group party.
When we arrive in New York around 7:45 p.m. PST, it's time to send to location number 5, the legendary Apollo Theater, 253 West 125th Street, New York, New York, our 5th and final Coast to Coast Christmas Party location. Once we arrive at the Apollo Theater, all partiers will be sent your final Coast to Coast Christmas game card.
After some superstar entertainment, giveaways, and Christmas party action, we will finally spin the Grand Golden Christmas Wheel, and the lucky golden ticket holder will win the Grand Golden Grand Prizes.
After the Grand Golden Christmas Wheel spins and the prizes are all gone, at 9 p.m. PST, head into the Upland Nights Discord channel for more holiday party cheer and a poker tournament for 50,000 UPX. Our stockings are hung by our chimneys with care, and hope we'll see all you lovely citizens there. The Coast to Coast Christmas Party will be a night to remember.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that's the schedule. Now let's get into it. Let's break some of these things down. There's questions to be answered. And Mars, I just thought of something here. Maybe an upgrade. Maybe we don't have to get people to screenshot at the airport. Because what I was thinking is once they get to the Apollo, that will be their check-in for the airport as well. So we'll give 2 game cards out at the Apollo. That way, nobody has to do a screenshot of nothing, and they can keep partying.
That sounds good to me, because I plan on dipping into the eggnog kind of heavy. You know, that's how I like to party. So by the time we're landing in New York, I probably don't want to be dealing with any screenshots either. So I think that's a fantastic thought.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think so. So you guys are off the hook there. No screenshots. Screenshots are off the table now. Just get yourself to the Apollo and you'll get 2 game pieces there. So let's jump into these questions here. The first question I have up is from an Uplander named Upland Stripper Girl. I've never seen her on the board, but cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so her question is, can you explain the Coast to Coast Christmas card game? Do we have to pay to enter? No, but nobody has to pay to enter. You just have to show up to each location as we say to go to each location. As you know, we're going to be live on streaming on YouTube, so we're going to be announcing like when it's time to go to the train station or when it's time to go to, you know, the airport or wherever we're going. We'll tell you when, and once you get there, you'll be logged into the registry, and before we leave and go to the next one, by the time you get to the next location, you'll have your game card. They're free. They're free. They're awesome. Some of them will also be backed by wax, so you can burn them and you'll get a little holiday tokens in there for you if you want. And then there's the golden tickets. You can win the golden ticket. At each location, there's an opportunity to win a golden ticket to get yourself on the Grand Golden Wheel. But I'm sure there's other questions about that.
Yeah. And let me just say, it is free, but based on the mechanics of the party, so you don't leave yourself high and dry, you probably want to have about 3,000 UPX in your pocket to pay for all your transportation tickets. Just have a little bit of planning there.
That's correct. And much in the way that Upland, says every time that they do a tour, hopefully by the end of the tour, like the value of the prizes and the things that you get will basically cover the cost of your transportation fees and property landing on the locations and whatnot.
Yeah, so, I think we'll be providing at least $3 worth of entertainment along the way as well.
That's very true. That's very true. And the second question comes from the Upland Dork, which I've never seen. Also, never. Do you know the Upland Dork by any chance?
There's only one?
I don't know if that's just the person's name. There's no number by it. So the Upland Dork. I'm
having trouble narrowing it down, so I'm gonna have to leave him.
Yeah, I've never seen him on the board. But what are the prizes on the Grand Golden Wheel? Well, we don't want to give that away, really. But I will say that if you get yourself on the wheel, you'll, no matter what place you get. Well, I guess we should explain that. So everybody, there's only going to be 5 people that get on the Grand Golden Wheel because there's only 5 golden tickets. So if you get on that wheel, you're guaranteed to win something heavy, at least a collection.
Yeah, it's very grand. Everything on that wheel is grand to extra grand to maybe extra grand. It's solid stuff.
And it's golden too. It's golden. So believe it or not, third question comes from Michael D.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Who would have thought? Yeah. I don't know. I'm dumbfounded. But anyway, here Michael D shows up. How many locations are on the party tour, and how will I know when to send my Block Explorer to each location? We already sort of answered that. We'll tell you when. And there's the Clay Theater. That's where we start in San Francisco, and then we head to the airport. It's Terminal 410, I believe, Circus.
Yes. Yep.
And
it's
then,
Chica 86 is
Chica
Terminal
86.
4 at the train station. Yep.
Yeah, so then you go to the train station, then we go down to Fresno, and immediately turn around and go back. But we do that by way of the LEFTHOUSE terminal, which is 710 down in Fresno, and we head back to San Fran.
The thing there is, you may not need to send to get back on the train, but you want to check in with that send there, to make sure you get your game card.
That's right. Yeah, you want to if you want to participate in the game, you got to send yourself to the Terminal 710, the LEFTHOUSE train, and then we'll head back to San Francisco. And once we get there, you send your Block Explorer to the airport, buy a ticket, and then once you get to New York, we send to the Apollo Theater, and then you'll get 2 game tickets there at the Apollo. So chance to win 5.
Yeah, so I just hope that if Michael D is listening and he chooses to come to the party, he doesn't get the first golden ticket and then not show up at the Apollo and not get any of his prizes. So hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that would be a huge bummer.
There's a little bit of a track record there for that fella, so hopefully that doesn't happen.
That's correct. So 4th question that I have here is from the Downlander 69. How much will I spend in UPX to do the party tour? And Mars, you basically answered that. About $3, in real money, 3,000 UPX. You got the plane ticket and a couple train tickets.
Yeah, I'll be setting the Apollo to 20, so you can get there as cheap as you can get. We'll have some party friendly prices along the way, so you won't have to pay too much for your sends. Just make sure you have a handful of sends and a few thousand UPX.
That's correct. Yes, yeah, I'll do the exact same at the Clay Theater there. We will have the lowest and the same. It's only 5 UPX at the train station down in Fresno. I've got it on the lowest of the low. So
yeah, it's like the Dollar General down there in Fresno. You get it on the cheap.
Keep it cheapy. Yes. So the last question I have here is from the Upland King. So the question is: so the party will be live on YouTube, and will you be drunk? And we know it's going to be live on YouTube. And Mars, we know we're going to be drinking eggnog. So
the trains will be questionable from the plane flight on. I don't know. We might want to put the kids to bed.
Yeah, so that being said, the mechanics of all of this, like we've got a pretty detailed schedule. We've got really detailed mechanics to how this whole thing is going to work. But the wheels could fall off at any time. At any time, the wheels could fall off, and we could just go, like the party could go buck wild. After we deal with the Apollo, our final big grand golden giveaway, and the final entertainment pieces, we roll into the Upland Nights Discord channel for the big poker tournament, and we'll be covering the poker tournament and chatting with folks and just bringing in Christmas the way Upland style.
Yeah, I don't see how the wheels fall off it with a couple of finely tuned gentlemen like us at the helm, but anything could happen. Anything could happen.
I'm getting a question here from the chat box room from Upland Global News. Their question is: does Michael D know he has made famous in the past Halloween event? My guess is no. I'm going to say no, but I can't confirm that one. But thank you for your question.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't fall off the grid again. I believe he's on his 8th visitor pass right now, possibly. I don't know. I could have just made that up, but I don't think I did.
No, yeah, I think so. I think you're onto something there. I think that's accurate.
And I think the word on the street is from looks like one of the LEFTHOUSEs is that there might be a party at the Dublin house at the after hours.
Oh, brother's throwing an after party, is he? After the poker event. Check that out.
That plane ride back to SF is gonna be wild.
Oh my God, yeah, that is gonna be. I'm gonna be throwing up in midair.
Yeah, this is gonna be like one of those '80s movies. I feel like it's gonna be Airplane Part. What? How many did they make? This gonna be 4. Airplane 4.
I'm there.
Coast to Coast Christmas.
I'll be there. Did you have anybody hit you up with any questions by chance?
I did not get too much feedback.
Okay.
Well, I got a few questions, but we've basically, we've covered them already.
Yeah.
So I will jump in and say, we're looking forward to it here with the Red Planet crew. Obviously, you got to be careful with the real life parties, unfortunately. But these folks that I've been working tightly with, we're going to have our circle of wagons here and have a Red Planet party as well. So we're having my buddy Bonds Manifest in from the Tribal Books crew, and we'll actually be in the same location, having some beverages and hanging out with a bunch of Uplanders. So there'll be 6 of us Uplanders hanging out together and popping in and out of the stream as well that night.
Hey, Mars, I think that's great. As long as you wear your mask.
Yes, yeah. I need to get in the habit of that. It's
no, you are. You're fine, I think. Aren't you wearing a mask now?
Well, see, you got to double it up, and it's hard because I can't hook it to the ears.
That's it. Oh, yeah. And what have you tried going inside the mask?
Yeah, we could do that. It's tough. It's tough out there.
Then you're gonna have issues drinking.
No, I'm pretty good at that. You see.
Oh, okay. I thought you might have gone straw, but no straw.
No, we're pros. Like I said, we're pros. We've been partying for years.
Beautiful. All
right.
right.
We gotta be safe, so I stay masked up at all times.
Mask up, hose down. I like it.
Exactly.
Well, I think I'm gonna just drop the promo and get us out of here. We'll see you tomorrow at the big Coast to Coast Christmas party. I will jump on at 1 real quick just to cover a little bit of the wars and to remind everybody to get their game faces on for the big, ginormous Coast to Coast Christmas party, the first annual. Like Mars was saying, we've got some amazing guests, insane entertainment, music, comedians, jugglers, clowns, dancing girls, poems, comedians, presidential speeches. It's going to be beautiful. Storybooks.
Yeah, I've just got done crafting a few pretty ridiculous NFTs that we're going to hand out to folks that have some holiday cheer. I think we really covered every possible base that could be covered. I'm quite excited.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. The NFTs are going to be overflowing the stockings with joy.
Yeah, and for like I said, just to reiterate to those Uplanders who aren't in the NFT game, we're going to be dishing out some properties and some collections at some point. So we got something for everybody. And if you're not an Uplander, then come for the NFTs.
Yeah,
come for whatever's out there. We got all bases covered.
Yeah, if you're not an Uplander and you're a crypto monkey, come for the crypto monkeys. If you're not a crypto monkey or an Uplander, come for the tribal books. If you're not a tribal books, I could keep going here.
Yeah, if you're not a crypto monkey, an Uplander, or a tribal books, then get your act together and come hang out with us and get a little cooler.
And if you're not a crypto monkey or Uplander or tribal books or somebody wants to come out and hang out and be cool and you're into MMA, come because we have a really amazing UFC guest. I'm starting to get a little giddy about showing this segment to the people.
Yeah, and if you're not an Uplander, if you're not a crypto monkey, if you're not a tribal books, if you're not somebody looking to hang out and be cool, or you're not into MMA and you just like to ride around on various forms of transportation, then this is also the party for you.
This is true. So, ladies and gentlemen,
something for everybody.
We have it all. You don't even have to be in Upland. You can just come to the YouTube channel. You don't even have to come to the YouTube channel. You can go to the Upland Nights Discord channel and you can watch it from the Flickr Shack. Or you can just play poker. I don't care what you do. Just get your Christmas Coast to Coast party on tomorrow night starting at 6 p.m. PST.
Be there, be square.
Good morning, good noon, and good night. We'll see you at the Coast to Coast Christmas party. Attention, all citizens of Upland. The event you have been waiting for your whole life has finally arrived. On the night of December 18th at 6 p.m. PST, come one, come all, and join in our magical Christmas party sleigh and prepare yourself for the most insane Christmas party ride you will ever take ever. The Coast to Coast Christmas, live from the Upland Action News YouTube channel, hosted by LEFTHOUSE and the amazing Mars, Utah. The Coast to Coast Christmas party starts at the LEFTHOUSE FM Clay Theater in Upland. Then the party moves to the train station, and the party boards the train. Once we get to Fresno, the party train turns around and we head back to San Francisco. And now it's time time to head to the airport as we fly to New York City, and the party does not stop there. Once we get to New York, we all head to the Apollo Theater for the grand finale. Be prepared to win prizes along the way: NFTs, properties, collections, a poker tournament hosted by Upland Knights for 50K of UPX, live performances, special guest interviews from across the metaverse, like members of the Crypto Monkeys, Tribal Books, Upland, special in-flight entertainment, music, and so much more at the Coast to Coast Christmas Party, December 18th. Be there.